What's up guys, Chigs here from Chigs Tech Reviews. So today I bring you a head-to-head smartwatch comparison between two flagship smartwatches, both running WearOS by Google. So we have the new Ticwatch Pro 5 versus the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Now full specs are on the screen, so you guys can pause the video if you want to study the specs or let the games begin. Now this video has been created to help you see the main differences between these two smartwatches and which one to go for. So let's begin with the prices. Now the Ticwatch Pro 5 is priced £329 and the Galaxy Watch 5 is also currently on sale at £329, normally £429, so price is currently the same. Interesting move by Samsung, dropping the price down to match the Ticwatch Pro 5. Now let's talk about the build quality. The Ticwatch Pro 5 has an interesting build. The watch case is made from aluminium and tough nylon with fiberglass. The bezels are made from low carbon steel and we have Gorilla Glass with anti-fingerprint cover. There is also a rotating crown with haptics for navigating the menus, and the Ticwatch has 5 ATM and military standard 810H durability. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is made from titanium with sapphire crystal glass on top. You have a unique design with raised bezels which almost look like a dish, and this watch has 810G military standard durability with IP68 and 5 ATM water resistance. The Ticwatch has a 1.43-inch dual display. That's beautiful AMOLED display, and the resolution is 466 by 466, and it has a unique ULP display sandwiched on top to give you a superb battery experience. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a 1.4-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 450 by 450. Both watches support always-on display, but the Ticwatch is in its own league with an impressive choice of always-on display. So you can have an AMOLED always-on display or the low-powered always-on display. Best of both worlds. The GW5 Pro's always-on display is of course AMOLED only, but it's also very good. Now next up we're talking about the dimensions. The Ticwatch is 50.1 millimeters in diameter and 12.2 millimeters in thickness, and it weighs 63.6 grams. In comparison, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is 45.4 millimeters in diameter, 14 millimeters in thickness, and it weighs 76.3 grams. So the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is thicker, it's heavier, and yes, you can certainly feel that on the wrist. Ticwatch has somehow found the right balance. Large display, quite slim for a dual display, and it's also quite light on the wrist. Both smartwatches feel comfortable and look pretty good too. And to give you an idea, I have a wrist circumference of 7 inches. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a very metallic feel on your wrist, and it does feel slightly heavier. So after a few days, depending on your wrist size, you may feel like taking the watch off and giving your wrist a break. The Ticwatch did not give me that feeling. It's a little bit more comfy on the wrist, it's lighter, and the combination of materials used made it more comfortable than the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, especially for long-term use. The Ticwatch has one flat style button and one rotatable crown, which lets you navigate the menus, and it gives you a very nice haptic feedback every time you turn the crown. And the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has two flat style buttons on the right. Now the speaker locations are on the bottom left, and looking at the bottom of both smartwatches, you can see both have a number of health sensors built in. We have heart rate, SpO2 and temperature sensors. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has more sensors and features. You're also getting ECG, blood pressure monitor, and you have a BIA sensor for body composition. Both watches have built-in barometer, step counter, and the ability to automatically detect and record your sleep. And physically, the sensors do look quite different on both watches, and also the charging is quite different as well. Ticwatch uses charger pins and it uses a proprietary magnetic USB charger, but it does support fast charging, and the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a wireless magnetic charging pad with Type-C connector and also supports fast charging. Now the battery life is very interesting. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has a pretty large 590 mAh battery, which will give you up to 3 days of battery life. The Ticwatch Pro 5 has taken this to the next level. 628 mAh battery, making it the largest battery we have ever seen in a WearOS smartwatch, and I actually managed 6 whole days of battery life from the Ticwatch. So absolutely impressive battery life. Now let's talk about the wrist straps. Both smartwatches come with silicone straps. They are removable and replaceable with your own strap. The Ticwatch uses a 24mm strap, and we do have quick release for convenience. Now Galaxy Watch 5 uses a much smaller 20mm strap, and this actually comes with a unique D strap that you can see I have used a lot. And on the back we do have quick release, so you can replace these with your own 20mm strap. So it's interesting why Samsung opted for such a small strap to go with such a big watch. So that was the physical differences out the way. Now let's talk about the specs. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is powered by the Exynos W920 dual core, clocked at 1.18 GHz with 1.5 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of storage. The Ticwatch Pro 5 is powered by the brand new Snapdragon W5 Gen 1, which is a 4nm quad-core clocked at 1.7 GHz. Not only that, you also have a secondary co-processor, the Cortex M55, which offloads the display, sensors, audio and notifications. The Snapdragon W5 Gen 1 is the most powerful chipset we have ever seen in a smartwatch to date. Furthermore, both smartwatches feature built-in Wi-Fi, GPS and NFC payments with either Google Pay or Samsung Pay. Both smartwatches are running WearOS by Google version 3.5. The Samsung has the One UI 4.5 skin on top, which gives you that original Tizen feel about it from the previous Samsung watches. The Ticwatch will give you a more pure Google WearOS experience. Technically, both watches and menus are super smooth in operation and plenty of customization options. Both feature the Google Play Store, Google Maps, ability to watch YouTube videos, plenty of watch faces supporting third-party apps like Spotify, Strava, and lots of downloadable watch faces and lots more. Now both also feature voice assistant. Ticwatch has Google Voice and Samsung has Bixby. Both smartwatches also feature nearly the same features. So both will give you continuous 24/7 heart rate monitoring and 24/7 blood oxygen monitoring. You also have automatic sleep monitoring, including recording multiple sleeps, including daytime naps. So sleep tracking on both of these watches are amazing. They also support automatic workout detection. You can also take Bluetooth phone calls directly on the watch. You can also respond to text messages, emails, and even WhatsApp messages directly on the watches. You also have stress monitoring in both, and they both have plenty of built-in workouts to choose from. So the same health features, and also both watches have super accurate health sensors. I have tested both against medical grade heart rate and blood oxygen monitors, and they both came out strong. Galaxy Watch 5 Pro has some additional extras like blood pressure, ECG, and BIA sensor. Furthermore, both smartwatches are also water resistant and have 5 ATM water resistant ratings. Both have military standard durability. Samsung has 810G and Ticwatch has the 810H. So that means the Ticwatch has the slightly newer version, passing a few more vigorous tests for durability. So what about iOS and Android compatibility? Both watches are running WearOS by Google and are based on Android, and neither are compatible with iPhone. Also, with the Samsung Watch, you need to connect with a Samsung phone for full support of all the features, including ECG and BP. If you use any other Android phone, ECG and blood pressure will not work on the Samsung. Ticwatch can be used with any Android phone with full functionality. So that was the physical and specs compared, but realistically, which watch is better for you? Well, this is how they both look on my wrist. And if you're wondering, again, my wrist circumference is 7 inches. In terms of comfort, they both feel great. Galaxy Watch 5 is a bit thicker and a bit heavier and has a dish style design with the raised bezels, which is not everyone's cup of tea. Ticwatch has a more smarter design in my opinion. It looks and feels more comfortable, and it's slightly thinner and lighter on the wrist. So both smartwatches have been compared. If I had a choice to pick the best from these two, I am picking the Ticwatch Pro 5 because of its beautiful design, amazing dual screen display, the most powerful Snapdragon performance in a smartwatch to date, and the best battery life we have ever seen in a WearOS smartwatch. And the bonus is that beautiful rotating bezel. So there you have it, guys. That was my head-to-head comparison between Ticwatch Pro 5 versus the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Those were my thoughts. Let me know which one you would go for. Meanwhile, don't forget to like and sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.